God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
saw an unarmed crowman cornered by a barn, and he ripped one of the beams out of it and battered them all with it.
Man,
You can't even trust common pilgrims anymore.
Christ
There's that many
sake.
brigands roaming around.
Where did you
You never
hear
know if
such
you'll
a
come
thing?
home from the fields
I
alive.
hear our scouts found a fresh pile of human bones at the edge
Aye.
of Scalit's Woods.
Not a thing.
Mary, Mother of God, preserve us.
Are you serious?
And who did you get to fix it?
Raymond. He's cheap and does a good farm. Watch what you're doing! There's people walking here!
Mercenaries and pillaging towns like Sigismund had.
Vilma, her cards on watch talking about it.
True enough. Ever since Sigismund conquered Kuttenberg, you can't even trust common pilgrims anymore. And there's that many brigands.
Mark my words.
Heaven forbid.
Can't you see?
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Never mind.
Strange clothes with iron masks on their faces. I saw them. My blood ran cold. I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth from corpses.
Then the wind blows more.
Heaven. Mad. For Christ's sake.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do such a thing. I hear our scouts found a
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votivar, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamburg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
It's true, I swear. The wife's brother goes that way with eggs and milk.
You never
He
know,
says
they'll come home from the fields alive.
And the nobles are doing nothing about it.
Aye,
Money.
not a thing.
For Christ's sake, where did you hear such a thing?
I hear our scouts found a fresh pile of human bones at the edge of Scalit's woods.
Mary.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, didn't know she did that.
It's terrible what's going on in our land these days.
God be with you.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votava is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
We'll be stricken like
We're
Sodom and
safe.
Gomorrah.
Safe?
Pray you're wrong.
Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now.
Did you see the horrible foreign soldiers? Them with the strange clothes and iron masks on their faces. I saw them. Made my blood run cold. I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth from corpses.
What the hell was that?
Is someone there? Hey, who's there? You've no business here. Clear off, or you'll be sorry. What? What is it? Be a bit more careful.
Are you serious?
Well? Hey, you! Halt! Where could he have vanished? He must be here somewhere.
Huh?
I saw them. Made my blood run cold.
Why? He was looking mighty smug. Not his usual grouchy self at all. What's he so pleased about all of a sudden?
Haven't you heard? He's courting some wench on the side.
Good day to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Christ!
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
That's a sum I can live with.
I heard they eat their prisoners to make broth from corpses.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Hey! You! Stop right where you are! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you!
Come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere. Is that all you got? Hey, you! Don't move a muscle! Surrender! Who's there? You asked for it.
Ah, shit!
Who the hell do you think you are? Didn't I tell you you've no business here? This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
That's too much. I don't have that much coin.
You don't pay, you go to jail.
This is surely no way to treat one of Sir Radzig's men. I dread to think what he'll do when he finds out.
What of it? The law applies to everyone. Can't have gotten far.
You call that combat?
Come and get it! Caught ya! Now you'll pay for all your crimes.
What?
You look surprised. I've got plenty on you, you scum. Public brawling for one thing, not to mention other troublemaking. So keep your mouth shut. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
I can't pay that.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
Jail? All right, let's go and get it over with quick.
Just the accommodation for you. Get moving.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
And can I go?
Go? Aye, you can, I'm sorry to say. Now bugger off and get yourself killed for all I care.
I better not go in any further. I might drown.